Now Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. The Red Sox look for their 7th straight victory next. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Ball and 2 strikes. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. In his career, Pedroia is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Here it comes, 2-0. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. After the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he'll be okay.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Pedroia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Lays off 1-0. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 13 home runs and 30 RBIs. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Mitch Moreland. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out. Digging in, Rafael Devers. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, and that ends the inning. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
3-1.
Line drive to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Throw into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Jed Lowry is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jed Lowry becomes out number 2 this inning. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. In there, 1-1. Semien on third with 2 out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Brock Holt.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. But he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands inside the ball and took what the pitcher gave him.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Now batting, Andrew Benintendi. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what, and this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And it's 1-1. In his career against Porcello, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on Beat It. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Nunez relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay.
Designated hitter,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And that misses 1-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Taken in by Simeon. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1. Is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Stepping into the box, number 22. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Batter number 10, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. A bouncer up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
And Lowry.
Low for ball 1.
1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is now in the box. Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Hit hard down the right field line. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
2-2 the count. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Now to the plate, Brock Holt will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Popped up. Nunez has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Into the box now, Matt Joyce. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Fouled off. The pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Count remains at 0-2. It's 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Davis over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lucroy stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Holt is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He was a double play victim last time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Liam Hendricks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 16.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 2. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. a whiff at a good slider that time. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Brock Holt, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So digging in now, Brock Holt, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pickoff move to second, and they got him. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled away. The 0-2 home. Just missed with a breaking ball. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes for second. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 6-2. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. At the plate, Jed Lowry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a knee-high fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jed Lowry is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High and deep to center field. Holt ranging back to the track. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Yusmeiro Petit will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Ian Kinsler is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And here's a ball hit in the air. Olson in foul ground and foul. high in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Mookie Betts will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Fouled off. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the inning is Ian Kinsler, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ian Kinsler.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stephen Wright comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Stepping up now, number 22. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Piscotty on second. Joyce at first. 1 gone. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Piscotty rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Jed Lowry now. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Tyler Thornburg is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start, Ryan Butcher's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Steve Pearce is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman.
Ready once again, Rafael Devers. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Xander Bogaerts move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Davis is under it. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-2. Goes back up the middle and into center field. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner going a second time. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. Steve Pearce stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Xander Bogaerts is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. At the knees, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Here's a curveball in the dirt.
1 strike.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 1-0 the count. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Matt Joyce now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Jerry Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jackie Bradley Jr. will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Sandy Leon move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Familia is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Greg Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pierce is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Again, another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Jed Lowry, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hard liner to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Lowry around second, headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
No balls and a strike to count. And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Barreto at third with 2 away. Last strike now for Oakland. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of the